ones. But for our one game, we're not going to do the tier 10. We are not. We're going to do my favorite ship of all. Little old Arkansas Beta. Yep, World of Warships. Just for one match, and then that'll be all we're doing. It'll be bedtime. But again, just trying to mix it up. It's not a rapid fire shooter game. It's more of a slower pace. And this is less of a, we were talking before, this is less of a simulation than like World of Tanks. World of Tanks is definitely more realistic. This is you're just spamming shots at each other. Okay, so we're a tier 4, but we're a premium battleship. I think I got this for being in the beta of the game 9 years ago. And so I've had it ever since. But we're tier 4. Most of the ships are tier 5. You got the Tirpitz? Very nice. But I do believe that we can at least hold our own against the tier 5s. It's not the best case. Best case is we'd be in a tier 4 match. So you can imagine this thing is not going to be fast. That's okay. As far as the game goes, it looks like we kind of start with 3 different squads. This particular one is going to be capture the flag, 3 different flags to take. When you get the flags, you start collecting points. The map has a whole bunch of destroyers. That's bad for us. Destroyers, as far as the rock, paper, scissors goes, destroyers are the anti-battleship. We are kind of the anti-cruiser and battleship. And this, you know, these are all either real battleships or battleships, well, not battleships, real ships, or real ships that were at least on a blueprint as they exhaust their inventory of real ships. So, you know, there is some element of realism here. This was a real ship, the Arkansas, and it's got a lot of guns. That's why we like it. I don't have my audio tuned for this, so it might be a little loud. I might actually turn this down before we do a full broadside. Don't need to be broadsiding anyone's ears either. Might be too quiet, but there. We're gonna give that a try. Miss. Just like Mechabellum, it usually takes a game or two to kind of get in the swing of things. We're just gonna do the one though. The future tacos, right there. That's that ship. I've got one turret that doesn't quite align unless I'm turned a certain way. Oh, we bracketed him. An overpen. Let's try to not hit that torpedo. Too far. Got some decent hits. I just have this one turret cannot aim forward, and so I just, you know, I take the pot shot on it while everything else is reloading. Yeah, I turned it back up a little, and I probably could stand to turn it back up some more. Now, against a small ship like this, I really want to be using HE, high explosive shells, because these are just going to over-penetrate and just basically leave a hole in the ship, but not citadel them. So I switched to HE. Looks like our destroyer is going to finish him, though. As a battleship, your refire rate is very slow. And so you have to be planning 30 seconds in advance of what you're going to do then. So I was planning on shooting that. It's gone. Now my high explosive shells are going to be bad against a battleship. The game's not going well, though. We've lost more than they have, and they have flag. We do not. I do not want to be shooting at a highly mobile destroyer. I think we're going to do it anyway.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Enemy severely damaged.
It worked out. Our taco is back. Crew taco. Missed it.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
You got really addicted to tanks? It's 50 cents around. No, that's... Oh, it's so bad. Getting into the premium rounds. It's a tier 5 battleship right here. Of course, everything's tier 5. There's still a destroyer in here, too. I'd really love for him to be not a factor. He's gonna run aground.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy severely damaged.
Ho ho ho! Yeah, Scion, for me, it's just a matter of I don't do any purchases. Like, it's just not an option for me. I don't do any purchases for the free-to-play games because it's just a trap waiting to get you. There's our kill. Can we dodge the torpedo?
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
Torpedoes direct front.
Can we save the day in our tier 4? There's the destroyer. He's got to go.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Enemy destroyer.
And the Congo. Here we go.
Torpedoes direct front.
We dodged that too. We've tied it up. Tied it up, boys. We need to get our guns facing the other way. It's like a 5-minute process, so we're starting it now. I have equipment on this that is all about maneuverability for that very reason, because so often I find myself soloing a destroyer in a battleship, and you don't want to be doing that. So I have a bunch of equipment for it. You know, I might be turning back into this, so we're going to put the guns back on this side. We're going to go into the cap and hang a left. Port side. This is doable. We can save the day. We've already got 2 kills. Oops, I'm sorry for the camera wobbliness.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Not the greatest angle for us. Plus we just lost sight.
Enemy cruiser
They're gonna turn, aren't they? Are they? No. Should have been going for that one.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Trying to avoid that island while we're at this. Still a bad angle on the Queen Mary. I'm looking for that cruiser. One downside of the Arkansas, that scout plane reminds me. There's one major downside. I have absolutely zero anti-air. Some ships have minimal anti-air. This has zero anti-air.
Torpedoes
Gonna
to starboard.
hit the rocks.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Let's get the guns to bear.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy severely damaged.
That was a good hit. And the torpedoes. Thank you for waiting for me to pass me. Oh, they got devastating strike. 2 versus 3 right now. I did not know he has a torpedo.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
The torpedoes got the Congo. We got the Congo.
Battleship sunk.
One more for Kraken Unleashed. The guns are facing the wrong way. Our only hope is to turn the whole boat around. Do I ram him? He's gonna ram us. We don't get a choice about this. Here we go! Kraken Unleashed. That's our one game. That's all we were here for. Just one game. Amazing. Disclaimer, not all games are like that when you play World of Warships. Not all games are like